where you have to go this direction or this direction. It's just kind of giving you an option to look at it in a different way. That's all.
Well, thank you for that. That's wonderful. That's a great message to get out to girls and women.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We do have a caller on hold, so would you mind speaking with her?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. If it connects, there we go. Sabina, you're on with Eileen. Go ahead.
Hi, Eileen. This is Sabina.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, great.
Well, I wanted to ask a couple of quick questions. One, I'm curious, what musician or musicians would you be interested in working with that you have not worked with yet?
Like who I would want to sing with or write with? Well, I always wanted to write with and sing with Brooks and Dunn when they were together. I'll take them separately. Yeah. I wouldn't mind sitting down with Keith Urban and writing with him.
Plus, he's good to look at.
Yeah. There's so many. I can tell you one of my favorite writers is Diane Warren. If I ever had a chance to sit down with her in a room and write with her, that'd be like fantastic. That's the place I think of anybody, I would really like to sit down and write with her.
Definitely.
Wow.
So let's give a shout out to Diane Warren if you're listening.
Yeah.
Contact Eileen.
For sure. Yeah, you named a lot of great ones that I even like. So that's awesome. I did get to hear one of your songs. I do enjoy your sound because I do like country and all sorts of different. Now I was trying to find that one, the cover of the Pretender song, but I couldn't find where I could listen to it. So I'm still searching because I can't listen to any of the
on her website. So
I can't listen to any of the website. I don't know why, but it's not working. Maybe I need to change my browser. I think I'm going to try it on a different browser.
Well,
I've been having troubles.
If you send me your address, I'll just send it one to you or email it to you, MP3. Can you?
Cool. That's so nice. I do have her information, so I can pass that on to you, Eileen.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate that, Pam. One other quick question, and then I'm going to let you go. I'm just curious. I noticed one of the things listed on the website was Angels Among Us that you work with. I'm curious if it's the same. I don't know if there's multiple different ones, but there's an actress by the name of Valerie Wildman that I've met who basically does Angels Among Us, and I was just curious if that's the same one or if it's something different.
Oh no, I didn't even know there was another one. No, this is a girl that I connected with. God, I think it was online about 10 years ago, and she was helping children in hospitals that had different kind of illnesses, cancer and all that. And she was located in West Virginia, and she put this whole organization together, and I was helping her start it out. And so I still send her proceeds from the CD because she's helping these little kids.
That's so nice.
But that's good to know, though. I didn't know there was another one.
Well, it's a little different. It's all sorts of basically just people doing good things and nice things for other people. Not necessarily a charity that I know of, but Valerie Wildman has a website. It's actually Angels Among Us. I've forgotten now, but I have it bookmarked. So yeah, I was just curious.
I'll have to check that out. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for speaking with me. It was nice talking with you, and I look forward to that B3. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for connecting. Thank you.
Thanks for calling
welcome.
in, Sabina.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sabina.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, Eileen, we want to say thank you to you for joining us today and being with us. It was just so great having you here and learning more about you and your music and your amazing career, both as an actress and as a musician. So thank you for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
And for all the listeners out there, if you want to check out Eileen's website, you can find her at Eileen Carey, that's CAREY.com, and it's got a whole wealth of information. So It tells you where you can find her, all about her music, and check out that, Eileen's remake of Don't Get Me Wrong by the Pretenders. You'll love it. So please do that. And also you can follow her on Twitter at Eileen Carey, and let her know what you think of her music, order her music, and just support her any way that you can. And, again, thank you, Eileen. We really appreciate having you here.
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much. I really enjoy what you guys do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and we'd love to have you
welcome.
back in the near future after you release your fourth CD, and let us know what's going on. We can talk more about it, because then people have already listened to it, and you won't be letting any secrets out.
Yes, right.
That's true.
Yes, I can't help it. I'm protecting my little secrets.
Yeah. Can't blame you there. I mean, it's good to have a little mystery. It'll get people to, go after it and listen to it then.
Right.
Yes, very much.
Well, thanks
thank
again,
you so much.
and God bless you. You have a good night, a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're so very welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think that her next CD, with the popularity of her other music and that she's released before, this one should probably be a great hit as well. Just by the couple songs that we've heard from it, I think she's going to go far with it. And it's nice because it's kind of a crossover into pop, too.
Yeah, and I like her sound. Her voice is, it's funny because when she said that she and Chrissy Hines, who is the lead for the Pretenders, they're both from Ohio, and she was really trying to stay away from sounding so much like her. She was concerned about that. But, it's funny because when I listened to it, I didn't really relate it that way until she mentioned it. And you do hear a little bit of a similarity, although not, if that makes sense. And
no, it does make sense. She definitely made that song her own.
Yes, she did. And so it's a great song. And I love the fact that it's a country version. It was a pop version initially, and the fact that someone has taken it and made it into a country song is brilliant, as I said. So it's always neat to see what an artist can do with a song that has been published before and try to make it their own. And that's what makes it so exciting when someone can come out with a song and it's been, done before, but they give it their own take, their own spin. It sounds brand new all over again. So
exactly, because
I know that with this song.
I know that when I used to go to, different clubs and listen to bands sing, and they did the songs word for word and tune for tune, and it was enjoyable, but it would be nice to see what they could have done with it in their own style.
That's right. So let's shift levers a little bit. You want to talk about what's coming up tomorrow?
Sure, knock your socks off. Go ahead.
Well, for those of you who may have had your head in a hole the last day or so, not seriously, I guess the better way to say it is for those of you who have not been on Twitter, have not been are behind a little bit, have not tuned into what we are doing. We have the wonderfully talented, amazing, phenomenal Crystal Chappelle coming on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. You may know Crystal from Guiding Light. You may know her from Bold and the Beautiful. You also may know her from her web series, Venice, and her brand new web series, the pilot is out now, called The Grove. And Crystal Chappelle, I am so stoked about this interview tomorrow, Pam. It is going to be awesome.
I know. So, I think a lot of people are excited, to say the least.
Yes. I was jumping up and down when I found out we were going to have her on because I loved her on Guiding Light. I loved the story she played. She had such a pivotal role there, and Guiding Light fans just love her. And, but she's done a great job on Bold and Beautiful, and I just love watching her. She is an awesome performer, and she's quite talented. So we're going to have so much to talk about tomorrow. I don't know that we can pack it all in the time that we have. But I will say this. If you are planning to call in and speak to Crystal, you'll need to call about 10 minutes before showtime because we anticipate the lines are going to be very jammed, and we want to be able to get your call on. So first come, first serve. We'll try to take as many calls as we can once we open up the phone lines. But you want to call early to get in the queue, and then you can just listen online while we do the interview. The call-in number is 718-506-1540. Press option 1 to get into the queue, and then we will take your call. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, Crystal Chappelle will be right here on Take 2 Radio, and we are extremely excited about, that. So,
yeah, and don't forget she was in Days of Our Lives, too.
That's right. I'll tell you, that's
huge,
I'm so excited
huge
about
story
all
with
the excitement
that.
all the excitement of Guiding Light, the Guiding Light days, So, but yeah, she was in Days, and she played a great role on there as well. And so she's loved by Days fans, Bold and Beautiful fans, and Guiding Light fans. And of course,
also has a new book out, too. So we'll be hopefully touching base with that, too, to talk about her book a little bit. Of course, like Eileen didn't want to give too much away about her new CD or new album. We don't want to talk too much about what's in the book because we want people to read it. But I'll tell you, I'm in the middle of it now, and oh my gosh, I'd recommend anybody to buy it, and I'm not going to discuss the name or anything right now until tomorrow's show. So you'll have to tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for Crystal Chappelle. And we want to thank our listeners very much for joining us tonight, and we hope you enjoyed the interview. And as always, take care, have a good night, and God bless. Dawn?
Yes. Everyone have a great night, and thank you for being here and showing us your support. We love you all. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Tonight's show has been brought to you by One Taste of Main Street Cake Shop, baked from scratch, custom-made cakes and cupcakes, and you'll be hooked. Every cake is made to order with only the finest and freshest ingredients. This is no ordinary bakery. Cakes are never pre-made. Main Street Cake Shop is in demand, having provided cakes and cupcakes for numerous prestigious events, bridal fairs, and venues. Owned and operated by April Murray, she has garnered many awards for not only her exquisite cake designs, but also for their incredible taste. If you're looking for a cake for any occasion, or cupcakes in a variety of flavors, then Main Street Cake Shop is the place. Visit them on the web at mainstreetcakeshop.com.